When you're cooking caramel, there's a few things you want to pay attention to. It's such a simple recipe, but yet it can be kind of tricky. So I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to nail caramel whenever you make it. Well, if you live somewhere humid, know that your sugar is going to gather up humidity even in an airtight container, okay? So if you're making caramel or sugar syrups, you want to try to get fresh sugar if you can. If you notice that your sugar is kind of clumping, don't use it because it's just gonna make trouble for you. Next, add in your sugar into a clean saucepan. So you want to use, it doesn't have to be a fancy saucepan, just nice and clean, okay? Because any impurities on the side of the pot are going to get into your sugar and again cause it to mass or cause it to crystallize, which is a huge pain in the ass. So to make sure that you do this, use fresh, nice sugar, use a clean pot, and then just pour in your sugar and add in just enough water to kind of cover it. All the sugar should be wet. And once you start to cook your sugar, you want to set a temperature and don't change it. You also do not want to stir your sugar as it's cooking, okay? That's going to cause it to mass. So as we're talking right now, my sugar is on a medium heat and it's starting to kind of bubble a little bit more than it was before, and it's slightly starting to tint. So I'm going to show you guys kind of like the warning signs to pay attention to for your caramel. Now you can see this sugar is starting to cook and it's starting to get a little bit amber in color. So it's very important that I do not touch it, and I'm going to just let it do its thing and let it cook. And I'm going to show you as it gets a little bit darker. I kind of just tilt it like this just to move it around, just so I can get an idea of how dark the caramel is, okay? Oh, also, if you've ever burned a caramel in a pot, it can be a real pain to clean. All you have to do is fill it up with water and bring it to a boil, and it'll lift up all the caramel off the pot. It's a really good tip when you're learning how to make it. All right, so I just removed my caramel from the heat. See how it's a nice amber color like this? And now I'm just gonna show you, I'm gonna put some butter in it, so I'm gonna show you how to deglaze it. So like I said, right now I'm gonna add in some butter. I'm gonna show you guys, we're making a caramel sauce. So I'm using almost equal parts sugar and butter. And if you were gonna turn this into like a full sauce, you would also add in heavy cream, but I'm actually using this to make some caramel covered popcorn. So here's what you wanna do. You wanna just add in your butter, make sure it's room temperature, and just slowly whisk it in, and you can make any kind of caramel you want.